What's up, guys? This is Will with PragerU. Today we are at Calvary Chapel, Chino Hills, a church that is now reopened after the social distancing, after the lockdown. We're talking with Pastor Jack Hibbs, as well as the people who are attending the church, about what it's like to be back. Let's do it. What is it like now having your church open?
It's absolutely amazing. Having church together the way God intended it, there's no substitute for that. And just today, with our first service, people saying hello, welcome back. People crying with joy because they're being human again. So, there's nothing that is more precious. And I think, Will, this can only be understood and appreciated by the believer that's in community. That in the time of peril and difficulty, having friends and those around you that love you is what's needed the most.
Have you gotten any negative responses so far for opening up your church? People saying that, people are going to die if they go to church and they aren't 6 feet apart. What do you hear from that?
Yeah, overwhelmingly so from one particular group, to be very honest with you, and that has been other pastors from across the nation. Many pastors said, how dare you do this? But we don't want to endanger anybody. We just know that it's time to open. Will, all around the world, for the last 2,000 years, churches have met even underground secretly. They're even doing it this morning in the world where it's illegal to be a Christian. And so how dare I say, you need to obey the law, you shouldn't meet. Or you tell people in China of the underground church, you should obey the Communist Party and not meet. How dare we say that? They're meeting, and look, we're meeting under the specter of you could get sick. They're meeting under the specter of they could be killed.
With that being said, we have Gavin Newsom and the state government here telling churches that they're not essential. Do you think the government really has the right to first of all, close churches, and then second of all, call them non-essential?
I love it. Absolutely not. On this fact alone. First Amendment. First Amendment is so clearly written. It was written for the press. It was written for the citizen to have the ability to assemble, and it's written for the church to be able to gather without the molestation of the state. And so a lot of people today are trying to figure out, what do I do? Do I get back into it or not? Listen, all I can tell you, the people you saw earlier today, that wasn't even a debate for them or for me. It was, we're going back.
How does it feel to be back at church in person now?
It feels great. It feels really surreal. It's crazy being here. It's just, I can't believe we were gone for this long.
I mean, we've been praying for this day and, been seeking God for the day that the church would finally open, and now it's here. So it feels amazing.
Amazing for the very fact that we were created as Christians to meet together in person. We were never supposed to be separated. We were never supposed to be alone.
Do you think online church is as good as church in person?
Not at all. I'm thankful for it. I'm thankful that it kind of helps a little bit so that you don't feel alone, but it's definitely not the same thing as fellowshipping. It's not the same thing as worshiping together. It's not in human interaction. It's not what the church is meant to be.
I haven't seen this many happy people in one place in a long time, and I think so. We've just been keeping up with family or just friends that have had a difficult time and just mental and emotional states, and I think that this is one of the best medicines for that. So
I do notice that it is strange now in this time to see happy people. But coming somewhere like here, people are really happy. They're ecstatic to be here. Why do you think that church has that effect on people?
Well, I think when people isolate themselves, you start only thinking about yourself. And Jesus has called us to help those that are weak. He's called us to bear one another's burdens. People are taking their lives. People are, they're not doing well. Today you see people looting in the streets. There's unrest in our nation. It's us being able to come together, being able to smile at one another, being able to interact with one another. That's what lifts people's spirits.
Government said that churches are non-essential. What do you think about that?
That's not true. It might not be essential for them personally, but I wish they understood how essential it is for others and how essential it is for America.
It shouldn't even be a question that we're essential, because we're the heartbeat of the nation. It was the church that founded this nation.
And this nation was founded upon the idea that we have the freedoms to be able to gather and worship. Whether you're Christian or whoever you are, you should be able to gather and worship. The government doesn't have the right to take that away.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We love freedom here at PragerU, and if you love freedom, make sure you share this video with your friends. Comment your thoughts down below, and we're going to see you in the next one. Thank you. What's up, guys? Thank you so much for watching this video. PragerU is a 501c3 organization. Help us keep our videos free by making a tax-deductible donation today. I'd really appreciate your support.